Okay, hey everybody. I lost my battery went out on my headset, so I don't know where that cut off or not. But we're gonna start from the left, and we're gonna work our way either right or left. Let's find out which way I go. All right, we're gonna start up at the top. Okay, London Command UK. That's what it says, and it's got all right here, and it's got eras 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all the way to 9. Okay, we called it eras because we were trying to go away from gauging stuff, but we're linked directly with gauging stuff. So anyhow, this is our ranks. Okay, battle ratings, ranks, whatever you want to call it, eras. We call them eras. Okay, and based on timelines, one is of course biplanes and nine's your super duper jets, right? So that's how it works. And you pick which area that you want, and that determines, and you can see it down at the bottom, the planes are changing, um, because each area, of course, has different aircraft in it. Okay. Now, then you got this cool icon here that doesn't do a damn thing, and it won't change or nothing. We're working on that to make it something really cool. Then you got right here, you got your total aircraft, 158. That's how many are in the total UK command. How many you examined, how many you acquired, all that stuff right there. Then you got export DRR. It's daily readiness report. That's your report for that nation, okay? And let's go ahead and let me get one. I don't want to do that yet. Well, I'll do one. I'll do one at least. Oh, I showed you. Oh, you didn't see that. That was supposed to be a surprise. Okay, let me just do one aircraft. I should have had one set up earlier. Okay, so I export DRR. I go like this. It exports a file. Let's take a look at it. Okay, and it'll. Oh, it's export DRR. That's if you want to export your daily report. If you want to import it to another file later, okay, it just saves it, okay, and then but print DRR. That's the one we're looking for, okay. Here's the aircraft I just brought in. It tells you everything about the aircraft and notes. So if you want to put notes in about your aircraft, say this aircraft's really good, this aircraft sucks, this aircraft's got good radar, or whatever you want to do, you can put that on the spread on this sheet, and it'll export it, okay? Then you got import DRR, okay? That's if you move from one computer to another, you can import it. And then you got bulk CSV, okay? And that'll bring in a CSV file of all your UK aircraft. Okay, then down here you got a search filter, okay? Just like any search filter that you have, you got name you can search by, you can search by era, you can search by fighter, striker, or bomb, a striker or bomber, okay? You got tactical role, okay? CAS, interceptor, multi-role, normal. We got our stuff broke down by that, like that. So if you want to look for a specific role that it has, you can look for it. Examined, purchased, acquired. Examined, researched, or acquired, purchased. Okay, maybe we'll change the name someday to reflect the accurate what it says. Then mission. Okay, mission. What mission level it is? We talked about that. Pilot, what certification the pilot is. CPR, okay, I'll talk about that in a minute, but you can search by CPR what rating level it is. And then you can sort by CPR higher to lower, okay? And now here are your aircraft, okay? And you're like, oh, KJ, this is way too small. I can't see that. Well, you can do this. You can hit it, and it'll show it up here on the right-hand side, the left-hand side. It'll show it on the top, or it'll show you in the middle, which is gone now, right? Okay. So anyhow, or it hides it. That's an H, not an M. I thought it meant M for middle. Okay, and then so there's your aircraft. Now let's take a look at the aircraft. You highlight one, and then over here you got open knee-pad, and that'll open up the aircraft data that we want to get to. Okay, but you've seen before, if you double click, uh, which one is it? You double click, and guess what you get? a freaking awesome 3D freaking model of the aircraft. These things are awesome. We took some pictures and you put them into a tool and you do some texturization and 3D modeling and you take them out to another tool and bam, you get a 3D model like this. This is freaking awesome. And this is shared between this tool and Norden. So you don't have to have 4 gigs worth of data on one and 4 gigs worth of data on another one. You just get one tool. That I'll show you how to start it, after we're done here, I'll show you how to start the tool to show the 3D models. Okay, so there's your 3D model. Okay, then you got open knee pad. That's for each aircraft. Hopefully, by the time we launch, we'll have 8, 9, and 7, 8, and 9 eras done, or 7, 8, and 9 ranks done. I hope. That's what we're shooting for, anyhow. We'll definitely have 8 and 9 done. And then over here, we got this thing called a radar chart. Now, if you've never seen a radar chart before, you're like, KJ, what is it? What is a radar chart? Well, here's what it is. Yeah, I know, really cool. I didn't do this, but someone else did. But understanding the basics of a radar chart. So each axis, which they're talking about, each one of the points on this five-sided thing here means one of the metrics. Okay, and by metrics, they're talking about speed, turn rate, climb rate. Um, so you by your that's the metric that it's being measured here. As if you're if the bar goes farther out to the point to the axis, that means it's better. Okay, if it's towards the middle, it's worse. And if you got a well-rounded aircraft, it'll be all in the center. If you got one that's super good at speed, but he's not too good at ordnance, it'll be low on ordnance and high on performance. That's how you read it. It's not a magic tool. It's just that's what we use in to read it. Okay, and then we got uh, so you got this radar tool here. It'll show you the metrics down here. It'll give you a number. See, this one's elite, 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 average, and weak. So he's weak on firepower, but his turn rate's average, but he's elite on everything else. So this F-18 FS. Now you're saying, well, where did you get that number from? Well, we did some we didn't want to represent our aircraft the same way everybody else does, well, if this is a BR rating of this and this is really good and this one sucks. So what we did is we took it's called let me show you how we did it. So we rated our aircraft up against one another. Okay, and what I mean by that is um you took we took all the bombers from era 1 and we said, okay, Era 1 bombers, let's take a look at each one of you and see who's the best and who's the worst. And so this is called a composite performance rating, okay, or combat power rating, combat performance rating. You can call it a lot of different things. But basically, what this number represents is the number that it's based on up against other aircraft. So if its turn rate is super good and its climb rate's really good, but everything else sucks, it's like this one right here, F-18. It's really good at 1, 2, 3, 4 metrics. The only one it's bad on is turn and firepower a little bit. And firepower is its offensive weapons, not its ordnance, not how much weapons it can carry. Because you're like, it can carry a lot, KJ. I know, but not what it means. It's how the cannons and actual guns it has on it. Okay, and we'll talk about that later. But remember, this is just a basic composite form performance. Okay, it's not everything about the aircraft. It's just these 5 areas, okay, based on other aircraft, okay. So you come up here and you get CPR, and this one's got a rating of 90, above average, okay. His group is he's in group era 9, which is rank 9 fighters, okay. So up against all the rank 9 fighters, he's a 90, which is awesome. His speed's 309, that's average. His minimum, average, and max speeds are right here. Okay. Then his climb rates here is 50, which is average. It shows you everything about the aircraft, okay? Turn time, minimum, average rating, everything, okay? Then you got this open knee pad button. You open the knee pad and it's got a sound like Velcro ripping. If you don't know what a knee pad is, I'll talk about it later. I know this video is getting kind of long. But anyhow, here's where you put your, we were going to put an icon right here. We will do that in the future. You got not examined, examined, acquired. So you're going to put acquired here. He's fully mission capable. You had this aircraft a while. It's great. All modifications. You got this Ace aircraft down here. Ace pilot, and you want to put best aircraft ever. Okay, and you put that down there, and it's saved. And that's all you have to do. You click off of it. It's saved in the database. I'll show you. It's saved in the database. I hit print DRR, and there it is. There's my notes right there. There's everything about the aircraft that we just put in. Okay. Now, why are you doing this? Well, one, to keep track of your aircraft that you have and say, hey, I got bragging rights. I got 1,300 aircraft out of 1,300. Also, this tool feeds Scout, GI Scout. If you go on our website and check it out, if your squadron commander wants to take a look at it, please have him take a look at it. It's a great tool for doing combat missions in War Thunder and DCS and any tool, any aerial fighting tool, any area milsim tool. But it's awesome, and it's really low cost. I cut the cost down to barely nothing just so we can maintain the servers and make a little bit on the side, okay? But here's what you got. This is all the data. If you want to go back to the European sector, you hit back. If you want to go back to Global Command, you go here. You go to Mediterranean sector. You've got Jerusalem for the Israel aircraft. You got Naples for Italy. You go back to Global Command. You go Asia Pacific sector. You got Japan, China, USSR. And you go back to Global Command North America. You go to Chicago, my hometown, and you see USA right there. And then let's see, did I miss anything? No, Med. No, nope, I didn't. Okay, so that wraps it up. And if we need another deep dive on it, please put it in the comments and let me know in the email and tell me you didn't do a good enough job. You need to do. Oh, I almost forgot. Boss. What is Boss? It's the Battle Outlook status sheet. And what is that? It's your golden eagles for the battle pass. How many golden eagles you need to get that plane and get that ship or that tank that they're offering that month. Okay, so you got current battle. It's real easy to understand. Just like that other one guy's got it on a spreadsheet. I put it on this really cool tool here. Current battle pass level, you put 17 battle point level, how many points that you have in that level. Current login day, if it's level 15, day 15 of the battle pass, when it starts. When the battle pass starts, it'll tell that right here. It'll go in and accurately depict how many golden eagles that you're going to need, how many points that you'll need to get to that plane, which is level 75, I think. To reach target is 160,000 and 31,000 for target level 125. You put the target level in here yourself. 85 or 125. So if you just want the plane without having to go sell it, you just put 75 and you're good to go. And how many golden eagles does it take to get to that level? Because a lot of people don't make it to that level just on their own. They have to buy some golden eagles have to come into play. So this tells you how many. And what's really cool about this is this button right up here. You hit this button. I don't know if you can hear that, but he says like the balls. That's the coolest thing about this software right here. All right, so that wraps it up for SkyPilot. I'll see you in the other 3 videos, and take care, and I'll see you in the air. Bye.